Well, do you want to know how I first got to Westminster? I was a student at the university, I hate to say how long ago, but it was when Liz Keller was at the Presbyterian Student Center. And then she would now and then round up a few of us and go off to Westminster in the mornings. And so that became a sort of a touchstone for me. I never did live in Minnesota after graduating. And so my time at Westminster was just a few episodes from time to time. When I would visit Liz, it felt like my church. Now, I live in Tucson, and yet my home church is Westminster. So I finally joined Westminster virtually. It was quite a moving experience because when Megan conducted that, she asked some members of the congregation to turn around and look at the camera. Wow. Now, see, I'm kind of choking up just remembering that. And I felt so welcome. When I joined the church, it was difficult for me to think about how I could make a definite contribution. I'm very strong in my belief that the social justice and the contributions through the coalition of downtown churches and the food bank and so on, all of those are things that I would really value if I were there, and so I value them since I'm here. I have been supporting Westminster financially since of course college, but regularly as a member since I became a member, both for the Open Doors, Open Futures Fund and for the general fund. The reason we contribute in church is because we want to support this beloved community. If you want to support Westminster and its mission and its activities when you're alive, well, why not support it after you're gone? So that's why I have a section in my will that leaves money to Westminster. I wanted to be able to support the ongoing efforts of the church in whatever way they, through the years, and it'll be years and years to come, in the ways that they judge most appropriate. So those are some of the ways that living here in Tucson, I feel part of this wonderful community.
What reward to you personally of supporting God through these that you receive from supporting Westminster?
I always come back to the Sunday morning service to be centered, to be brought back to what's important, to be brought back to God being important in my life. And it helps me to come back to being the kind of person I would rather be. That's the personal reward for me.
Sara, thank you for sharing the story.
Thank you so much for setting this up.